What this player did will make your skin crawl. Luke Dragusica is a defenseman for the Brampton Steelheads, and he was just suspended for the entire OHL regular season and playoffs following an incident that he had with the Oshawa Generals this past week on November 14th. Dragusica, in a game against Oshawa, was assessed a match penalty after an incident where he slashed a player in the head after a collision behind the nets. The story here goes as Dragusica was in a collision with Brady Blaseg of the Generals, and after the two got up, Dragusica then swung his stick at the head of Blaseg, which caused him to fall immediately to the ice. Dragusica made things worse when he then cross-checked Blaseg while he was down on the ice, which then led to a huge line brawl between the two teams, and Blaseg clearly showed signs of blood as he was being tended to by a trainer. Following the incident, the OHL indefinitely suspended Dragusica from the league and later announced that he will need to undergo a lot of things in order for him to even have a chance at getting back into the league in the future. Dragusica has been told that he has to undergo league mandated education, counseling, and community service. And in order for him to play in the OHL for next season, he will have to face a reinstatement panel in order for them to hear his case and to see that he actually has gotten better as a person. It's really crazy that this guy completely threw away his career in one swing, but props to the OHL for laying down the law and making sure that guys like this don't get a slap on the wrist. Truly, this is a case where player safety education needs to be a lot more controlled and needs to be a lot more effective. The OHL said that this case will now be used in future player safety education, which is a good sign. But still, the fact that we've got a guy doing this at a professional level is pretty sad. It's really horrifying to hear about all this, especially at the junior level. I mean, we don't see this in the pros, but the fact that this is happening at the junior level shows that there's clearly something wrong here. And obviously, from the junior league's perspective, they are trying to focus on player safety a lot more. I remember hearing reports about they're trying to ban fights and try to reduce the physicality of the games, which I guess is a yes and no sort of thing. But yeah, this case is really mind blowing. But props to the OHL for making things right and punishing the player for his actions. And we'll see how things go from here. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.